Hello, everyone. Or anyone. I'm Santier. I wanted to play some more, so I'm playing some more. That's what's going on. I was thinking about this a little bit after the last stream. I put some inventory stuff away, and that's it. But I was thinking about this some after the last stream, and I came to the singular conclusion that doing the Frostgate sucks. I'm going to want Icetooth Cave on my map anyway, so I think I'm just going to walk around the Frostgate. Because you can do that in this game. And I'm going to. I was just reviewing. I think I have been keeping up on... I don't know why they call him Enchanter. Disenchanter is probably more accurate. I have been keeping up on my... skill quests by the looks of things, as far as I can tell. Yeah, I do have Dark Pact right there. Huh. What do you know? It's an okay skill. I think I could make an okay blood magic bar. I kind of want to keep doing death magic at the moment. I like Deathly Swarm. And I'm actually really liking having Soul Feast. It's a nice emergency heal. I don't know. I want more pet attack stuff. And I know there's some that I'm going to unlock. What are the Zaishin things today? Oh, okay. I'm not really worrying about Zaishin stuff right now. Okay, let's go into the Frozen North. I mean, we're already there. But, you know, a different part of it. Hope everyone's doing well today. Don't know how much people are gonna like show up or when they're gonna start showing up. But I'm recording this locally, so you can watch the VOD. What does it matter? As long as you're enjoying it, that's the important thing. Well, and also that I'm enjoying it. I want to enjoy streaming. So, you know, that's also important to me. I think I'm probably... I'm going to be so busy once I get to LA. My goal for this stream is to get to LA and to get Blood Ritual. That's kind of my objective. I really want to have access to Blood Ritual. It's just very useful to have available to me. So that's... But it's on a skill quest, so that's how I'm going to want to acquire it. Got there. Hey, Clean Star. Good to see you. How are you doing? It's been a little while since I've seen you on stream, I think. Probably not been streaming at good times for you. Wow. Got all the enemies. Cool. I really like their snow particle system. Just very pleasant. I miss snow. I don't think we had... Did we have any snow this past winter? I don't think so. Is an El Nino, I think it is, year, which means warmer. So it doesn't tend to be cause... Hey, Salty Grease. There doesn't tend to be snow. In that case. Because it's like... Can often be kind of borderline around here. I grew up in northern Indiana where we got lake effect snow off of Lake Michigan. And... Frankly... I miss it. But I also didn't have to clear the driveway, so... That almost assuredly affects my perception of such things. I feel like I'm learning a lot about pet AI by playing this character. I think I want to move the microphone slightly over. No, not that one. Well, that was my fault for not specifying which corpse I wanted to be exploded by selecting an enemy near the one I wanted to blow up. Whoops. Orion, what are you doing on the ground? Okay, they got him back up. Best way to counter a minion's spell, resurrecting the person that they're trying to exploit, right? Okay, we got him. Icetooth Cave is over there. So my current destination is Icetooth Cave. Then I want to head into Deldrimmer Bowl. Oh, man. Vibes are Snowy Night, and it is excellent. I'm going to get all cozy and snuggle up with a plush and have some hot chocolate or something. Yeah. Ah. One of those sorts of days, eh? That sounds nice in its own way. You ever have, like, trying to say two different words at the same time and it comes out mangled? I'm gonna say own way and own right and got kind of like white or something or right. I don't know. It was, I don't know. More like white. And even though the weather's nice, family's over tomorrow. I just need some me time. Yeah, I understand that. It's fun to do social events, but I know for me, I have like limited capacity for it. Sure. It takes time to speak. I've. Mm-hmm. Yeah, there you go. I have helped do ESL teaching talk time stuff with my church. We have a lot of immigrants in this community. It's a good way to help people. And it's made me realize just how much of speaking is a very physical action. Because I think of it like in very abstracted terms. But when I'm talking, I'm moving muscles in my mouth, pushing air through my throat in order to make specific sounds. It is a very physical process, and is a very physical skill, speaking is. And it's very easy to forget that. But it is. And that's one of the challenges with helping somebody learn another language, is you need to try to help them learn how to move their mouth in the way that makes the sounds that your language uses. I love snow-laden pine trees. I have really distinct memories of once when we visited my aunt. We were in a motorhome. We had a nice motorhome at that time. Yeah, you would have to inquire. And I remember looking out the window. They were predicting a big snowstorm, so she'd lived up on a hill at the time. And we had moved the motorhome down from that hill because they were predicting a big snowstorm. It was like, I don't want to try to get this down the hill in the snow. It was a good move. But when my dad was chaining up the tires, I remember looking out the window and seeing, like, I don't know, quarter inch, so like half a centimeter in radius, thick ice just coating the plants outside, and just the beauty of that. It was gorgeous. I want to see that sort of thing more often. My feelings on winter are, do I have snow and ice? It's a good winter. Do I not? Then it's just sad and depressing. Snow makes the dark so much more pleasant. Hello, Marna. I wonder if you sell any skills that I want that aren't from skill quests. Oh, maybe Enfeebling Blood. I would have to check that. Melandri's Assault. Okay. I need to check Melandri's Assault. Melandri's Assault. Okay, only got 3 skill trainers. That does not actually attack nearby foes when skills used, but instead deals flat damage to target and nearby foes in a separate packet. Yeah, that's relevant for some stuff. Okay. So it also makes the dark not as dark. Yeah, it reflects moonlight. It not only does it reflect light. Hang on, I need to visit my bank. It also... That is not my bank. That is a merchant. It also, like... It makes it cozier because it dampens sound. And that sound dampening, in my experience, makes it feel cozy. So it makes the dark feel cozy instead of isolating. Oh, I think this is the first skill I'm buying on this character. That's exciting. Yes. Melandri's Assault, please. Thank you. And I definitely want Enfeebling Blood. Let me check that one also. Enfeebling Blood. Okay. It looks like it is off of skill trainers. There is a skill quest for it in factions. This is not a factions character, so that's not relevant. Excellent. I'm just going to withdraw a plat, buy it, and then deposit my funds again so I don't have to do math. Okay, I know Strip Enchantment I'll get off of skill quest as well as Plague Touch. I'm not looking for more minions. Yeah, I'm not looking for more minions at the moment, so I think I will stick with that. I'm not going to use Enfeebling Blood right now, but I'm absolutely going to figure out a spot to put Melandri's Assault. Honestly, I don't feel like using minions right now, so I'm going to just take off minions and put on Melandri's Assault and go like that. Bit of a weird bar. I think it'll do for now, especially since I have Death Magic Headpiece. But I could see myself wanting to move over to Blood Magic for like Dark Pact and stuff. Well of Blood. I can see myself moving in that direction at some point. Okay. Now time to head south. I think Enfeebling Blood should have been in Blood Magic and not Curses. Because it requires a life sacrifice. It feels like skills that require a life sacrifice should generally be in Blood Magic. Excuse me. And not just... I don't know. willy-nilly. I am going to fight some groups of enemies. Okay. Sure, you determine to fight that. Excuse me. There we are. Now I can just focus on using corpses for healing, which is nice. Or, you know, exploding on enemies for massive damage. That works pretty well, too. Well, got there. Not the best damage, but got there. I have a couple of quests to do once we get to Beacon's Perch. And then it'll be... So I think Yaxben has the last of the profession-specific quests. But there are a couple of skill quests that are in there. I don't think I've ever used Vile Touch this much before in my entire time playing this game. Kind of want to run this, not this exact bar, but this style of bar with the scythe. Have to wait like a year for that, but that's all right. Maybe I'll be ready for it by then. I want to get a lot more characters like through the game. The games, I don't know. Probably should plural that. So I can do missions in more world regions and actually get things. Okay. There's Deltrimore Bowl. Wonder why they call it that. Interesting. Naming stuff is challenging sometimes. Yeah, because mine's up here. Well, and I have my compass down here in the lower right, which I don't think is standard. I frankly forget what the standard layout is, because I don't use it. But yeah, a lot of this is normal. Like, it's normal for that up there. And I think having these bars just above the skill bar is normal. I don't know. I appreciate all the tools that they have for rearranging your UI, and I think that's a strength of this game, is that you can rearrange how everything's laid out. But it does mean that I kind of forget what the default is. These guys are really running around a lot. Yeah, I don't think I've done a whole lot of modification. I don't know if having the XP bar right up in the middle like that is normal or not either. This is a really nice map that I just don't spend a whole lot of time in because there's not a whole lot to do here. It's early enough in the game that there's no bosses with elite skills, so you don't go elite capping like Mineral Springs or anything. So like once you've done the quests, handful of quests here, it's just vanquishing and like that's it. As far as the right of skills, HP is on top left of skills, exp is middle of skills, energy is top right of skills, effects is right above those, upkeep on top of effects. Yeah. A nice bird cry there. Hawk of some kind, I think, right? And the attack. Also has a really quick recharge. A very quick recharge. I can burn through my energy really quickly using that. Pop myself off. Yeah, see, I'm getting blood ritualed right now. It's very nice. In other news, I could use more soul reaping. There you go. I don't think this is as good as a 4 to 5 energy buff 6 to 8. Yeah, so you got a little XP bar right in there. I have... Soul Feast is a really nice little heal. I don't know, like, I don't know if you all do this, but I kind of like... excuse me, have a tendency to pigeonhole attributes. And I think of Death Magic as the minion attribute. I'm kind of rethinking that a little bit right now. Because you don't need much investment to make Soul Feast an absolutely crazy strong heal. I only have 8 Death Magic, and it's healing for 173 HP. That makes Heal Other jealous. Wild Touch is definitely not the best armor ignoring skill, but it's not as bad as I've thought of it as being. Excuse me. This way, right? Yeah. This should lead me down into Beacon's Perch. I like these bright snowy zones, though. It is really making me miss snow, however. Yeah, my feelings about winter are definitely directly proportional to the amount of snow I'm getting. Anyway. What I'm thinking about right now. Just mulling over the seasons. I think summer tends to be my least favorite season just because it tends to be hot without... like, spring has a bunch of beautiful flowers. Autumn has beautiful leaves. I don't like just hot. Yeah. Master Saberlin, I would oh so love to take some quests from you. Hungry Devourer. Yes, please. I will speak with Mac. Also, for some reason, Dunham and Claude decided to leave the party. I don't know why. They're here. Yeah. Succulent junipers. Time to go get some succulent junipers. I know it was very exciting to be able to have Devourer as a pet in Guild Wars 2. Because we saw Joe here. You need to make sure Joe stays alive, though. Okay, yeah. Kind of thought that would happen. Oh, there's another protector over here. Didn't see that one. Ooh, my pet leveled. Neat. Another protector back there. You know what? Just heal myself. I'm going to go around those guys a little bit, I think. There's a lot of centaurs over there, and I'd rather not fight them if I can help it. Some succulent junipers over here anyway. Excuse me. These might be annoying to fight. Calling it now. Well, at least these guys are super fragile. I think I need 10 of these. Yeah. Alpine seeds are also good. Trying to remember if there's some north. I just need 2 more. Joe is durable, but not like that durable. You know what I mean? What I'm saying is I don't want a dead devourer. Because they don't... You can't feed a dead devourer. Naturally. It's just so pretty. Pristine white snow. Yeah, okay, we may be over aggroed a wee bit. Okay. Got a lot of 10 energy skills on my bar, I'm noticing. I just healed myself for no good reason there, but... Okay. Centaurs taken care of. Let's go find myself some more succulent juniper. I wonder what it tastes like. Artichoke hearts, maybe? I can see that. I don't need more than that, but we're going to get more than that. Okay, Joe. Time to eat up. Okay, time to go back to old Mac and let him know that we fed his pet. And I have an excess of... Oh, no, I gave it them all to him. Okay, cool. That's good. Does this directly lead into the deserters one? A whip scorpion pet. You mean like a whiptail devourer, or? Yeah, not in this game. In Guild Wars 2, you can get, I think, a couple different types of devourers as pets. And that was very exciting. Come so far and under much adversity. Oh yeah, we've come. There's no way I'm turning back. I'll see Kryder or I'll die trying. There's a good lad, Joe. Awful. Thank you for taking such good care of Joe. You go and tell Master Saberlin that he doesn't have to worry about Joe any longer. I will. I will go tell him that we've filled Joe full of succulent juniper meats. Whatever those are. So are you sure that devourer sated well? And good work. That should help our food situation a bit. I hate to say it, but helps having that creature around. We haven't had an Etten attack in days. Thank you. Rotting flesh is very medium as a skill, and I don't want it right now. The deserters. Small group of former soldiers have deserted us after the death of Prince Rurik. Normally, I could forgive such a transgression in the face of all that we've endured, but they have taken the majority of our supplies with them and headed north into the hills of Deldrimmer Bowl. We believe they're making their way towards Icetooth Cave. The supply is already short. There's no way that our people will make it through the mountains to Krydo without the stolen supplies. It is critical that we retrieve the supplies and bring to justice these deserters who would condemn their people to death. It's a grim thing I ask of you, but it must be done. Can you find these deserters and bring back the supplies they have stolen? Also, I'll give you some skills. Well then, you sold me on, I'll give you some skills. Oh, hey Menlo. There's no time to talk. We must concentrate on the matters at hand. So, Saberlin recruited you as well. Good. We need to deal with these deserters as quickly as possible before word reaches the people and causes any more strife. Lead the way, and we'll watch your back. Sounds good. Always nice to have you guys along. It was kind of nice having minions. I don't know. Oh, my pet's playful now. It's a playful stalker. No longer a Melandry stalker, but now a playful stalker. Gives it more HP, it looks like. I like these trees. I don't know if they're birch or aspen. I think birch, because I think aspen grows in groves. Is that right? I don't know. As if y'all know trees better than me. Not saying that I know trees super well, just I don't know that anyone else does either. But I think of aspen groves as like a thing where it's like one large organism, and birch might be an individual one. Hmm. I should probably look that up sometime, but I probably won't. Yeah, exactly, right? We have some big trees in our yard. I remember my dad and I did some trig once and got like over 130 feet tall, which is not a conversion I feel like doing into meters for those who need meters. That's roughly divided by three yards, and I don't know, over 40 meters tall, I guess, approximately. I took a wrong turn. Yeah, that sounds likely. They're big trees. Yeah. They tower up there. Sometimes the branches come down in windstorms, and they're like friggin' trees in their own right. They are massive. I don't think about them a whole lot, but sometimes I'm stepping back and I look at them and I just keep looking up, and it's like, that's a big tree. I do like how this quest hints towards the existence of Icetooth Cave. Will I fight Ruby Spotted Mane again? I prefer not to. Probably am going to. I found a spot. It is not a useful spot, though. I see you back there, Longbow. Excuse me. Okay. Cleaned that up. Such a unique feeling map, too. It doesn't feel quite like Mineral Springs, but it also doesn't feel like most of the other Shiver Peak maps. Definitely feel like we're chewing through these guys pretty quickly, though. I think I would replace this with Consume Corpse if I had Consume Corpse. I don't, so. All longbows and a warrior. Consume corpse also gives you energy, so that's an advantage of it. If they're trying to go to Icetooth Cave, they went a little bit too far. Unless they went through there, in which case they're on the way around. Okay, now I don't actually know what path they took or anything. I'm realizing. Yep, there's our deserters. Some warriors, rangers, and monks. Alright, you have fun with the pasta. I don't know how these guys are only level 7. That's the last of them. You return to Master Saberlin and inform him of our victory. Sid Menlo and I will make certain the supplies get back to Beacon's Perch. Okay, I'm going to hit up these chests, though, just in case. Okay, that gave Bumpkus. That means it got assigned to Henchies. And that also assigned all of its loot to Henchies. Neat. Ah, good stretch. Hey, Master Saberlin. You've saved many lives this day. All of Ascalon is once again in your debt. We still have a hard road ahead of us, but now we march toward a new life in Kryta. And I get access to Strip Enchantment and Serpent's Quickness. Serpent's Quickness is actually kind of good for, like, anyone. Because it just reduces the recharge time of skills. And it's in Wilderness Survival. I don't think I use it as often as I ought to, is basically what I'm saying. We've encountered Centaur patrols on the road ahead, and they're attacking the caravan. I need you to take them out quickly and report to Ranger Olson. Alright. Okay, so right here, I want to talk about this. They have a chain of primary quests to take you from here through this map and down into the Gates of Kryta mission. I do not know why they don't similarly have a series of quests to take you from Rin through here and up to Yaxbend. I wish that they did. I think it would add a lot. But they don't have any such thing. And yeah. That's that thought. Okay. Out I go. How's my inventory doing? Okay, it's doing fine. I could salvage some stuff for a hide, but it's like... How much would I even get from that? Using up the salvage kit. Like 1? That's definitely not worth the charge. These are... these alpine seeds. Yeah, a couple plant fibers from them. Maybe these mains are a little bit better. Got a dust. Not really. Not really better. Probably get a lot of the... Well, I'll get Pet Mastery stuff on my actual Ranger as well, I guess. Yeah, you can see all the dead refugees. I'm going to wait for them to pull back together again. Oh, maybe not. Okay, close but no cigar on that one. The spirits of winter do not count. I'll blow up that one too. Ah. Putrid Explosion has a lot of damage. And his armor ignoring. Makes it especially effective. Oh, now that was a good Putrid Explosion. Hey, longbow. Yeah, we've got ourselves another group of centaurs to fight. I see. No, it doesn't do what I want it to. Bummer. Like, if you select an enemy and you use Putrid Explosion, it will explode. Explode. It'll explode the corpse next. Excuse me as I untie my tongue. It'll explode the corpse closest to them. I don't know if it like tries to optimize for other nearby enemies or not. That seems unlikely, but you can't select a corpse specifically to explode. It has to be if you don't have an enemy selected. I don't know if you can have it explode the nearest ally. If you don't have like anything selected, it'll explode the corpse closest to you. Anyway, there's a whole thing. I'm gonna drink some water now. Oh, whatever. Yeah, not close enough. Excuse me. AoE on this is what, nearby? Yeah, it's a pretty big sized AoE too, which is nice. Nice little dwarven hut here. I wonder how cozy it is inside. Heal myself a little bit prematurely, just because. There's Ranger Olsen. Excuse me. Had a little drink, some water burp. We're fortunate to have your assistance. Aiden has gone on ahead into the ice caves to scout the way for you to take the refugees through. Master Seeker Nathaniel awaits you in Griffin's Mouth with further instructions. Thank you. Great time for barbs, that. Ow, that's my skull. It's always interesting when you hear a sound effect that feels familiar from somewhere else. There's a particular growl, I guess, that my pet is making that reminds me of a sound effect from Hexen, of all games. I have a playthrough of that game on that I streamed a while back. I have a lot of fond memories of like the first half of it, but as a kid I never really got to the second half all that much, so I do not have anywhere near as many fond memories of the second half. It's more like exotic memories of like, ooh, that place that you kind of like vaguely recall that you sometimes went to, but it was like special and you didn't go there all the time. I don't know if that makes sense or is relatable, but anyway. Snow Ettins. I do not need to pick up Marks of Aiden. They will help guide you through these caves, potentially having slightly fewer Snow Ettin encounters. But they are an item that you can just pick up, so, you know, you could carry a stack of Marks of Aiden with you if you wanted to. Take up an inventory space. Potentially drop them if you really wanted. The White Metal Knights can go over there and fight those guys if they want. I am not interested in doing that. I don't really like seeing Alicia go down, but he does have a tendency to. I canceled my own energy skill usage. It's okay. So Aiden's marks go around the bend here. Sure, why not? Not sure this is entirely the best path. I'm being kind of blunt about it. Oh. I'm gonna eat that one. I think henchmen can level up if they're getting enough experience points, right? Am I wrong about that? I feel like I remember that being a thing. A lot of snow ends in this cave. Feel a little disappointed when my monk uses energy to heal me right before I use Soul Feast. This way. So it's technically guiding us to the marks of Aiden. There we can see Aiden. I believe he can, if you get unlucky, and he's level 13 now. But I think if you get unlucky, he can end up getting walloped by snow ettins. I would personally prefer that not happen. So I'm going to wallop some snow ettins instead of, if I can. Okay. Success. Hello, Aiden. Speak with Ambassador Brown. He'll be waiting in Scoundrel's Rise just outside Griffin's Mouth. He'll help you get the refugees sheltered in Kryta. You have done great deeds today. I have a letter here for Ambassador Zane informing him of Prince Rurik's death. You can give it to Ambassador Brown when you see him. Zane has assigned him to the refugee problem, so he'll work out the details involved in getting them settled. Meet Brown in Scoundrel's Rise, just outside the gate to Griffin's Mouth. Thank you. I think it makes sense to do this. Because a bit more Beast Mastery makes a lot of sense given how much I'm relying on my pet, and some more Soul Reaping is nice. I went the wrong direction. And now we go up towards the beaches of Kryta, because that makes sense. Now this is the part that's very easy to get confused on, because the Ambassador is behind you. You spawn a little bit a ways in. I'm Ambassador Brown. The undead problem persists, as I'm sure you're aware. Still, your people should be safer here than anywhere else. What can I help you with? The undead have risen from the swamps. The gates to Lion's Arch have been closed. Times are bad indeed. I've been appointed by Ambassador Zane to handle the matters of seeing your people settled. The Ambassador will be saddened to hear of your great prince, I am sure. Here's a letter from Zane granting refuge in Kryta. Present to Witness Kasori, the city's regent. Perhaps she can help you. Yes, perhaps. Perhaps not. What was my 15? Okay. Wonder what necro armor I will be able to afford. Oh, that'll be a future investigation. Nope, pity. It's a divine favor staff. Might be a dead staff, but it's divine favor one. Oh, it's a decent wrapping actually. Enchantment might become a good idea soon. On the other hand, it does help kill their minions. Oh, speaking of minions, my pet is poisoned. Agile Signet might actually be useful on this character. I'll admit, right now I'm thinking more about Plague Touch. Quite frankly. That's a really good I've got a rock in my shoe movement animation. You know? I'm making sure to try to use up these corpses so that way the zombie warlock can't spawn minions with them. It's my strategy. I'd say it's working alright. Yeah, there goes Dark Bond. Seems durable because all the damage is going into the minions. Hey, Cameron Jameson. Bloodstaff. Pain Truncheon. I do not want your Truncheon, but thank you nonetheless for offering it. High energy sets are useful, but if I'm gonna make them, it's gonna be on primary attributes. Witness Kasori, please give me thing. Two Tantide, nice. Pull out the actual crafting materials here. Let's see how well this salvages. 2 Tantide squares. Yeah, that's kind of almost worth it. Bajir. I'm gonna sell the rest of the stuff to you. Yep. Okay, I'm not gonna do this because I would rather walk to LA than go through this mission right now. That is my current mood. rather be in... Nah, not right now. Yeah, reclaim that attribute point. Reclaim it, I say. You'll notice without that quest, suddenly we're assaulted by a bunch of Murgoyles, so... Some quest-specific enemy spawns. Also, those Murgoyles hurt. Quite a bit. I wonder what we'll get from the Graven Inscriptions quest. Good question, that. I also need to make sure I do Magimal Acquirers quest at some point here. Should absolutely make sure to get that when I get into LA. Where's this quest one? We go Duke's Daughter? Yeah, no, I'm not going to Dice Lowlands right now. I mean, I could. I could march all the way through here and down through here into Dice Lowlands. But I'm not going to. Because that sounds miserable. Oh. I probably salvage just a few bones, eh? Bone. Murgoyle should not be confused with their elementalist counterparts. Why does that not deal damage? Excuse me. I have a lot of those like little bits of phlegm catching in my throat. It's kind of annoying. Okay, excellent. 7? That's a pretty high requirement for out here. Oh, a bad enchanting mod. Nice. Yeah, 3 whole bones. That salvaged it to 2 more bones. These guys salvaged 2. I'm not dealing with them. We're right next to the zone warp. Are you kidding? Why fight them when I can just leave? Item unlocked. Sword Pommel of Enchanting. Not a very good one, but it's unlocked nonetheless. It'd be cool if you could make stuff unlocked on, like equipment that's unlocked on your account for Zaishin coins. Unlocked Sword Pommel of Enchanting. Crafted for Zaishin coins. Why not? Panel. Imp. $54 health. Ooh, hitting the big time healths. Pass through bog scale territory. Pop my pet off. Alright. We're going to pass by the Archivist sometime soonish. Definitely going to do that quest. See what it has in store. Alright, welcome back. Hope you enjoyed your pasta. I have made it into North Krita Province. And I'm getting wanded by Murgoyle, or by bog scales. It was Murgoyles earlier. There's Archivist Ithamar. He has a quest for me I'm looking forward to doing. Take a bunch of damage while wanding. Myself off. Ooh. Reed stalkers now, you say? Neat. Okay, Ithamar. Tell me all about it. Nightmares. I will help you with your nightmares. I wonder if they're cold. Weak to cold. 52. This is rated for 62. No, they're not. a curse staff. Oh, for curses. I don't know why. I should be surprised by that. Ooh, wow. 14 piles of glittering dust. Now that's a nice drop. It's black and blue, not until you're bright blue. Poor guy didn't hear the saying correctly. I think it's Stephanie saying, I'm going to beat you until you're bright blue. Shadowy remnants. Sounds mysterious, doesn't it? Many thanks, my friend. I'm not sure why those infernal creatures are so intent on keeping me from transcribing those images, but I can't wait to return to my workshop and begin deciphering them. I could definitely see wanting to use Dark Aura at some point in time. I don't want to use it right now. My build doesn't do anything with it, but... And then good old Determined Shot. That's also a skill unlock, so that'll be nice addition, I suppose. I love these little will-o'-the-wisps floating around. There is the Meat Eater. What's the defining characteristic of this particular bug? I don't know. They eat meat? Do they all eat meat? Are they typically vegetarian? It's not man-eater, right? It's just meat-eater. Laris the Meat-Eater. It's like, why is this notable? This might not be the right way. But I got 49 gold coins for it. Divided by 6. So, you know, like 8 gold coins for it. That's how it goes. Yeah, I don't think that path goes anywhere. I think I need to go up over here and then down and around. That's alright. I do love this little boggy area, though. There's some nice bogs in Krita. Nice bogs. Smush Fat Fist. Gonna smush ya. Okay. Yeah, I see where I am. There's probably another way around over here, but this will work. I'll take a look at the map, though. It might make more sense to continue around to, Delesio Seaboard and then head to LA. Depending upon where I'm coming out from doing this. Ooh. Purple Fuckbow. Ooh, I got a bow grip of marksmanship, chance 17%. Neat. It's always fun to unlock weapon mods. I'm telling you, Soul Feast, I am finding that skill to be better than I think of it as being. Okay, Miraba doesn't have anything to say right now. That's fine. Where am I in relation to LA? I'm actually really close to LA, so I probably will just continue on to there. Cut myself off. Kill my cat. Ooh, Mox. Yes. Excellent. I do want to do that quest with them all, but not until other things have transpired. Mox. Thank you. Use of a line guard. Yeah, I'll pick that up. Drop that off down there. Okay, I'm in LA. Woo! Welcome to Lion's Arch to me. Purchase watch Sergio. Okay, I do want Menlo's request. Uncauldron and Figo. This is not a particularly different assortment of skills from the previous one that I was looking at. Okay. I'm going to salvage these shadowy remains for some dust. That felt worth it. Level 10 still. I am going to give Stefan the boot and add Mox. I will soon be taking a moment to customize Mox. I'm just running around grabbing quests for the moment. Excuse me. I went to cover my mouth and I punched the microphone by accident. This armor is still the same, I believe, right? In terms of, like, armor level. I believe it is. Yes, 30 armor level. Necrotic. Oh, and you can get scar patterns here. Scar patterns have the benefit of only costing dust at the moment. Well, I'm not going to worry about any of that sort of stuff. Fashion will be a concern much later down the road. It is not that later down the road yet, though. And there's no reason to replace armor that's perfectly functional at the moment. I do want to investigate this crevasse. Let's move these down here for the moment. It's very rare that you get random dialogue with merchants, because usually it just brings up their merchant thing. But some merchants you have to click through to their merchant thing. So, Vanguard Beto over there. Okay, let's drop these off. Deposit random funds. Give Mox a bar. Yeah. Actually, yeah. Yeah, that's fine. First sweep, chilling victory. Wind moon. Zealous renewal. Let's go with remove hacks. I just don't have a whole lot of elites available to me yet, so that kind of compromises what sort of bar I can make for him. It's more than good enough for here. I'm going to go see about having a chat with my good friend Magic Malaquire. Hello, Magic Malaquire. Then I want to make my way up to the Ascalonian settlement, where I can do several very important quests. I don't know how my character's trying to move through here. This is going to be interesting. Yes, I'll bring you your Orion tablets. Okay. That's quest grabbing done. Sorry, Stefan, you got replaced with a big robot. I think you can understand why. Interesting. And those requests. Yes. Excellent. Let's go talk to a crevice. Crevasse. Drink some water. Have the camera point down randomly because of intersecting with the wall. Well, there's a big glowing pillar of light over there at the top of the screen. I wonder what that is. Oh well. Probably nothing important. Yeah, right? Okay, let's get the shaking to stop. Let's explore the crevasse. Beneath the lion's arch. Oh yeah, I've got Death Magic and Beast Mastery now. I am very much so getting attribute buffs. I wonder if the henchmen get those also. That would be good if they did. I don't know if they do. $12.99 is a reasonable attribute split. The real moment was when I tried taking my Mesmer up here, but because she doesn't have a she's still using like a starter cane or something garbage. She wasn't getting any. She was just stuck with 9s for attributes. Because it figures out what to make a 12 out of. So you'll get attributes for whatever skills you equip. It'll put a 9 there, but it'll bump it to 12 if your weapon, for your weapon attribute. I think it might be your main hand weapon attribute, specifically. Let's heal for 234. Pretty good. Give me that undead bone. I wonder why they decided necromancers would have that big glove look with one of their focuses. Dun 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 dun. Well, you could definitely like put 8 different attributes on your bar and probably have like 9s in all of them. So that would be exciting. You could make the Hamstorm build work. You know, Hamstorm.
All right, you lot, pick up the pace. Take all the.
Okay. Let's get out of here. All you have to do is not be level 20. You can get your 7 attribute build to work. Hamstorm is it's not just like Hamstorm, it's like the back of the Prophecies box skill bar with like 3 or 4 different elementalist attributes and a bunch of different warrior attributes. It's a mess. Just an absolute mess. Ogden, no. I wonder if my pet is... No, my pet is not getting buffed HP. My pet is still 330 HP. Great Dwarf, protect us! Oh, have you never seen that before? Yeah, it's... Yes, he is using a bow in the art also. It is so nonsensical. It's absolute nonsense. I'm glad you have had a chance to experience that. Yes, Jorah, I know. Okidoki. Ogden and Vec. I should probably... Because this would get me... a death magic staff. Yeah, they don't let you get a primary attribute staff here. That's interesting. The third result is I own a Hamstorm build for home defense. That's funny. Okay, what armor skin can I get here? Tyrion stuff. Oh, this is expensive as snot, though. I cannot make any of this. Okay. Vec. We're going to cut your water magic budget. Give you Glyph of Lesser. Make you a secondary monk. And slap on these 2 skills. Ogden. Sure, you can do healing prayers. That's fine. Most of those skills have got to go, though. Got this. Secret Rejuve. Dwayna's Kiss. Jamie's Gaze. Make you... Ellie for Glyph of Lesser Energy. Heal Party. Excuse me. And let's go with remove hexes on you as well. Okay. How many attribute points would I get from this? 1,000 experience. Well, better than this, I suppose. Look, I don't know what you're on around, Burl, Iron Fist. I'm just here for an easy 1,000 experience points and a free, marginally better staff. I'm gonna make him kill this group of white wolves, if you don't mind. Okay. Hamstrom build for home defense, though. Got to wash my mouth out with some ale. You should know more about your heroes. Well, that was a trivial way of getting 1,000 experience points. They definitely bumped up experience points rewards as you go in a little deeper. Okay, where are ye? Brawl. Where are the henchmen around here? Evelina. It's an assortment. You, Ancor, whatever your name is, give me your death magic staff. I will use it for the time being. Because I believe it to be better than this cesta I was using. 5 bones from that bone. This might be worth salvaging. I got an iron ingot from it. That was very mildly worth. Okay, cool. I get the picture. Let's make my way. Okay, not really worth it. Let's make my way to Gwen. And, more importantly, a place where I can buy skills if I want them. At least I consider that the more important part.
Hail, Lowlander.
Thank you. I'm probably super squishy because this does not indicate that it is buffing my armor. Fortunately, there's not a whole lot between me and there. Some worms that I can ignore and some Okart type enemies. You know, getting some lockpicks and opening those would probably be pretty nice. Just because my weapons options are so bad right now. I mean, I'm using this unmodded staff for crying out loud, so. Excuse me. Nibjorg. Give me your thing.
Who sent you? Why are you here?
Thank you. Is there a cycle here that I'm somehow dodging a bunch of these by being in? Seems like it. Mountain Aloe. Skilled light fingers. I wonder what makes her fingers light.
Who sent you?
Okay, let's go see Gwen about Gwen things. Polar bear. I could charm that polar bear, but I want to get this stalker all the way up to level 20 before I worry about that sort of business. I respect you when you can make me. Yep. Yeah, for sure. Okay, Gwen. I know I'm skipping cutscenes. I watched them earlier, but I don't know. I've seen them a bunch. All right.
How can I help?
This has confused me for a long time that you don't click the normal like quest proceeding thing. The first vision. There's just some destroyers or something, right? Oh, yeah. No, I don't feel like watching this cutscene. Hi there.
How can I help? How can I help?
Seeing Vanguard. I think Fellowship is a spot where you can put pets, right? Yes. The thing.
Hail and well met.
Thank you, Ogden. Hello, Vec.
Interesting.
Excellent. Those are all updated. Yeah, I like the feel of the Norn in Eye of the North more than where they kind of ended up sticking them in Guild Wars 2. They feel more what's the word I'm looking for? They feel more distinct, I suppose. Kind of the sentiment I'm going for.
Report in.
Thank you. I need to remember to get a copy of the Flameseeker Prophecies in LA as well.
Are you still here?
I'm not a... If you have less health on your pet, you're healed. This skill is just so bad. I'm gonna grab some funds, though. I would like Putrid Bile. I'd like Withering Aura. Withering Aura feels like something that could be good to put on my pet. Yeah, well, it's not just a 10-second cooldown. It's a 2-second activation time. If it healed both, it would maybe almost be worth it. Right, but it's the fact that it heals only one of you. I mean, it's the one who needs it more, so it's like at least that. But the fact that it's a 2-second activation time with a 10-second cooldown. Just, oh yeah, Masochism, definitely need that. Foul Feast, I should pick up. I'm not gonna pick up Poison Tip Signet now, but I could see wanting it later. So I'm just gonna get the rest of these Soul Reaping skills because I could see wanting any of them. A bunch of these bow skills would be good on my actual ranger. I'm gonna pick up this well as well.
Report in.
Goodbye. I kick them. I'm gonna add Gwen. I'm gonna give you some monking to do. A bit more fast casting. Those are fine. Purge conditions. I'm gonna give you vengeance. That might bite me in the butt. I look forward to finding out. And empathy is good. I'll give you that skill bar. Okay. So if I want to go curses, I now have some options that way as well. I'm not going to do a whole lot more up here. I want to go back to LA, and I want to... Where is... Yaiju? I'm not going to go to Ilona just yet. I don't think. But I do want to talk to her and go to Cantha. A number of important things in Cantha. That was a friggin' Canthan dialogue. That's for sure. One of the things I want to assess here. Thank you. Yeah, okay. I don't need to worry about any of the dialogues or anything here. A lot of these are quite amusing. But I want to look at skills, but I also want to look at armors, because if there's an armor set that I can get that's just like common crafting materials, then that's something for me to do. Jimmy. Sounds a little bit like James. Sounds a little bit like Jamie. That's what he's got right there, because I'm pretty sure he'll others on a skill quest I haven't done yet. Or maybe it's just because I've been picking that one. I don't remember. I mean, I've got Word of Healing on him now, which is... Having access to Word of Healing has been a huge boon. Okay. So I need to go over there. Open up one of these. I need to check out the skill trainer also. Trembling Horrors are Nightfall, I believe. Highly salvageable. Yeah, I wanted to highly salvage that with an expert kit. Mitsunari. Got one of those hanging around for next year. Let's start, though, by checking the armor crafters for my options here. Okay, this is tan, hide, and bone. That's relatively affordable. Making a headpiece is not going to be trivial. Jingjay looks like it's reasonable fashion as well. I'm kind of crunched on tanned hide now, which is awkward, but... Oh my goodness, this stuff is expensive as snot. Yeah, I'm not making this tie. Like, it doesn't matter how much I like this Canthan armor. I am not making it anytime soon. Do you see how many monstrous body parts that requires? Yikes. There's a lot. Okay. Then I can make the Ascalon stuff, which is the starter gear from Ascalon. Interesting that it's only 800 for max headpieces, though. I haven't made parchment yet. It's not super expensive. I could, if I found an artisan, I could. I don't know if I have enough wood to make 25 or not. Probably, I think that's like 725, probably. Okay. So I can't make a chest piece right now. I don't have enough tanned hide. That's going to be a lower priority thing then. Let's go visit over across from here, Michiko for skills. I could potentially make my way to Saitong to get some intermediate armor if I want, though. Nah, I'm kind of... I want to get kind of the insulated experience. I appreciate the offer, though, Fjord. But yeah, I'm trying to get a sense of what the experience is without that. Scavenger Strike. This would be a good one to pick up. Because there's like a sense of like, okay, what's the pacing and all that I... Yeah, it gives you a different experience. Because this is a new account that I made for getting that, so... Okay, Scavenger Strike, definitely good to have. Boy, there's a lot of skill options here. I might want Wallow's Bite, actually, so I'm going to go ahead and pick that up now. Depends upon how much I'm running into melee, but... It attacks 25% faster and heals you with each successful attack. There's a bunch of these that I might want to get later, but don't want to get right now. Yeah, there's Vampire Core. Well, Miasma could be good at some point. Okay, there's a lot of stuff that I'm like, okay, I probably want to pick this up at... Well, I'm going to need to pick this up at some point. I'm not necessarily in a rush to do so now. Reckless Haste is good, and... Target touch foe loses health and suffers from weakness. I'm going to pick this up, too. And Defile Enchantments. But this is getting expensive enough that I think that's good enough for the time being on the skill front. Okay. I want to go do a bunch of quests now in LA, so let's go back to LA. And I want to add Claude to my party. Claude specifically, because... Oh yeah, I have Putrid Bile now. Do I want that over Putrid Explosion? Probably. Putrid Explosion is nice, but this also does not require the enemy to, like, be near a corpse to work. Gordon's Gaze. It's not a very... I don't know. I'm kind of underwhelmed by that one. I don't think this actually does that much for me. Right now. Oh, right. Gordon Ecker. I need a book. I forgot to pick up a book in whatever, but I'll have to remember that, too. Heining. Heining is whatever in this case. Okay. I want to make my way up towards the Ascalonian settlement. That's where I can go get Blood Ritual, which is kind of what my goal at the moment is to unlock Blood Ritual. 'Cause... 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 You all. Miss B from Ascalon. I have to say, I admire your resolve it took to make your way across the Shift Peaks. What can I do for you? You can give me a quest. Good old Sin. Like cinders. I wonder when Scavenger Strike makes sense to put on my bar. Is it better than this? Less damage. The thing is, I don't have a way of inflicting a whole lot of conditions going on right now. Maybe a little bit of burning on Heart of Holy Flame over there on Mox, and that's it. Mox does not know where he wants to stand. I think he wants to stand where Damaris is standing, but he can't. So it's annoying him. Okay, Devona, let's go. Excuse me. Okay. Step 1, go up this way because I need to go talk to someone up here. Remember to pull up my pet panel. I probably can drop Soul Feast actually now that I'm thinking about it, because a certain dwarf is going to keep me more than plenty healed up. So you're looking for Orin. Yes. Thank you. That was a shockingly easy 500 experience points for Prophecy's quest. Oh my goodness, I have so many quests built up right now. This is the one I'm trying to do right now, though. Good job, Gwen. Okay. I will top myself off. I can just tell that I'm not going to be doing a whole lot for the next little bit. That's what happens when you bring a bunch of level 20s with you. It's a good problem. Good problem to have. I think that screenshot was full of mocks. Okay. Clouds are moving up there. That's kind of neat. Mega carried, yeah. Oh, hey, I leveled up. Nice. I want another point of death magic so I meet the requirements for my staff. That seems good. Wow, that guy was so important he had 2 scalps. Not overthink that statement. Or the fact that he had 2 scalps. Ooh, a rune. Always excited to see what runes I get. Frostbound Armor of Minor Beast Mastery. Okay. Frostbound doesn't mean much for me, but... I mean, Minor Beast Mastery doesn't either on this character, but I'll definitely hang on to that for another... I'm getting some good feathers off of those too, which is excellent news. Because apparently I need them to make headpieces. I do need to run this prize-winning hog up. This is the quest that will get me Blood Ritual, which is the skill that I'm most wanting to have unlocked on Necromancer at the moment. Because it's useful. Want it for Acolyte Jin on the... I don't know. This account doesn't exactly have a main, but my furthest character is the warrior, Ophelia Ash. And I would like her to be able to... You can't run the hog up early, by the way. I would like her to be able to have access to Blood Ritual for her heroes. So that is my goal. Okay. For a moment, I was like, I couldn't see the triangles for all of the circles in the minimap, and I was like, are they all following me still? And then I checked, and they were. Well, that's good. I am going to go talk to Grey One, and then I'm going to come do this one, though. Grey One might have some skills he could tell me, but I'm doing okay at the moment. I feel like I've got options, you know? Okay, Captain Greywind. I wonder if they'd have. I wonder if they would have changed how much. Thank you. I'm not using these right now. How much the cost, like, or what skills would have cost, like the rate at which the cost of skills increased, if they had not designed it with the skill quests in mind. So like for factions, they have some ways of giving you skills through like the insignia process and all of that. But after that, they're just expecting you to buy skills from skill trainers or capture them, as the case may be. And so that's a very different pattern, right, than getting skills through skill quests. They introduced hero skill points with Nightfall as a way, I think, of trying to give you skills for free, especially because you need to unlock a bunch of skills for your heroes, which is, you know, something that has caused me to play on various characters, so I could get skills unlocked. So like that provides an alternate means of giving you free skills rather than skill quests. So it feels like that's trying to adjust for the fact that in factions you have to buy a lot of the skills because you don't get a bunch of skills for free as skill quests, but also the rate at which the cost for buying skills increases was balanced around prophecies giving you a bunch of skill quests and not around factions not giving you a bunch, you know? And it kind of makes me wonder, like, how would they have balanced this differently if they hadn't been locked in? Because they were kind of locked in with what the rate prophecies did things. It's just interesting to think about to me. I think I might go towards the Nebu or the hot springs. I'm going to need to wrap up soon because I have some other stuff to get to today. But yeah, and I'm bringing Claude 4 Blood Ritual, if anybody was wondering. Kind of like the idea of getting a little bit further in terms of outposts. I am going to go do Magin Malachire's quest as well. Ah, my pet level up. Excellent. I wonder if Claude has, like, Enfeeble or something. This prize-winning hog is in a really bad spot. Hey, buddy. You want to get out of there? Okay. Stop being in the side of a cliff. This is aggressively awkward. Okay. No longer in the side of a cliff. There's a whole mini game you can play in Pre where you try to run these prize-winning hogs into a pen, and then they put it in the Great Norn Alemoot in Eye of the North, which is a little tedious. Excuse me. There we go. Thank you. I'll never forget this. After losing half my hogs in the searing and the other half being turned into bacon for the journey through those mountains, I was worried sick that I'd lose this last little guy. Yay! Blood ritual unlocked. Woo! Quest accomplished. I don't think I want Otyug's Cry right now. Otyug's Cry used to be an absolutely worthless skill. It was kind of like the butt of jokes and known as like the worst skill in the game. That was back when it made wild animals hostile to your enemies, or something to that effect. And it was like, okay, all wild animals are level 5. This is doing nothing. Ah, hardened humps. Oh, that's pretty reasonable thing there. Okay. I need to go up the beach. Once I get to an outpost, I'm going to be wrapping up for the day. But that'll be a little bit yet. So it'll be a little bit more. A little bit more. Got to go fight some rocks or something. Pet now has 350 HP. Is nice. More girls and some bog scales, eh? Mantra of Lightning. That's actually randomly really good against my team, in so much as... Well, that's not who I wanted to put that on, but that's okay. But so much as Vec is using lightning. Do these... Hang on. Okay, I should definitely salvage those for scales. So I think I needed them for some armor set that I was looking at. I think Wyvern? There's an armor set that I wanted to get for my warrior that I think required those, as I'm thinking about it. Yeah. Boy, I have a lot of hex removal on my party suddenly. As soon as I get all these heroes, and it's like, let's just load up on hex removal. I think it's more around, yeah. I'm looking forward to where I can get Predator's Pounce. I think Predator's Pounce is a skill you have to buy. Well, that certainly felt good. Yeah, now that I actually have a competent monk, I definitely do not need Soul Feast on my bar anymore. Let's quickly check. Predators Pounce. Okay, yep. Skill trainers. Greenwich Courthouse Yak Spend. Oh, I could have it already. Okay, I'm gonna need to go back to Yak Spend and pick that up. I did not realize where one could get that. I would prefer Predator's Pounce over Feral Lunge. I think it's just much more useful. Some bleeding is just not as good as my animal companion healing themselves, so... So we'll go get that before the end of the day. First, Enchanted Clay. Then over to Nebo. Oh, that was beautiful. Paint on my face is not beautiful, though. Ooh, boy. Okay, let's spend 5 minutes picking up Orient Tablet Shards. Gotta clean up after yourself. I made a mess. Time to clean up. I do not need this many. This is an excessive number. Okay. Yeah, that was 20 Orient Tablet Shards. There's no way I need that many, but you know. Okay, 3. That's pretty decent. Much better than previous ones were giving me at any rate. Okay, what was this? That's right, the Beast Mastery rune. Let's get these quest items moved out of here, as well as the crafting materials. Golden Beaches. Lovely. I always find myself wondering how their algorithm divides up the gold. Does it divide it exactly and then somehow have to choose who gets, like, shirked a gold coin? Right? Because, like, 32 does not divide evenly by 6. It divides evenly by, like, 4 and 8 and 2 and things. But we've got 6 people, so it has to divide it among 6 people. So, does it mean everyone gets 5 and it just cuts off the remainder? Does it mean 2 people get an additional gold? Or does it round it up and everyone gets 6? It's like, I don't know how. And if everyone does, or if it does, like, distribute the additional 2 somewhere, how does it decide who gets them? It's something that I've always kind of wondered about as a system, but I've never actually tested how it works. So that's a random point of curiosity. Hascon Lu left was not the home I loved. Yeah, that's true. Home you loved got wrecked in the searing. Wrecked hard as well. What was my gold count? 42. Not stellar. I'm gonna turn this in. I wonder what my first elite skill on this character is gonna end up being. Potentially something from Eye of the North. Or Cantha. Hmm. I'll look into what options for that are later. I kind of want to spend some time on my Ellie. With my Elementalist, like I want more Elementalist skills unlocked because of Vec, and my Elementalist is still in pre-searing. So, chances are good I'm going to work on her next. I love this map's skybox. It just feels like a tropical sunset to me, and I love how it feels with the palm trees and everything. I do need to go more. No, it is over here. Excuse me. Ethan the Artisan. I need to talk to you. You just talk to Inspector Caleb. Oh, thank you. Okay, I can make both of these here. Linen is too expensive to want to make that way, and it's better to hope to salvage it with expert kits, but I can make parchment and leather squares. Yes. Caleb. Blood ritual. Or Blood of the Master and Bestial Pounds. I don't know that I care about Bestial Pounds that much, but Blood of the Master definitely is. Garried Cold is automatically divided equally, rounded up among all members of the party, regardless of distance apart when someone picks it up, according to the fandom wiki. Interesting. It's certainly the more generous way of handling it. It doesn't really matter that much in the long run, though. Anyways, I don't have my pet thing up. Having the pet panel up is especially useful for seeing when I need to do stuff with skills. Pet attacks, specifically. Yeah, that would be another way of doing it. But then you have to track, like, who is getting the next shipment of gold, as it were. And that has its own problems. Nice. Major runes are major good. Virtuoso's major tactics. Interesting. Game just jumped for me a little bit there. More bones, more feathers in pre-salvage form. I think I'm going to ignore these enemies. I think I should be able to. Or someone will get caught on them. Whichever, you know. A lot of painful arrows there. Claude was the one who got himself stuck. I'm not terribly surprised by that. Hot springs hit up. I'm going to go ahead and talk to these people so I don't forget. I'm going to pop over to Yaxben in a moment. Apparently Greenwich Courthouse was the first place I could have gotten it, but I did not go there. Penelope Randall. Salvage those. And then Layman Joseph, who is such a suck up to whoever is in authority right now. Okay, excellent. That job is done. Pop over to Yaxbend. Get the skill that I want. Captain Osric while I'm thinking about it. Yes, this one. Excellent. Thank you. Predator's Pounce. Plus 17 damage and heals my pet for 23. Aim damage is a slower recharge and a more useful bonus effect. So, that is exactly what I wanted to do there. I'm going to go ahead and drop this character off in Bergen Hot Springs, but that's going to go ahead and be it for me for today. I have completed my quest to unlock Blood Ritual on this account, which I am very happy about. See it right there. That is a vast improvement on things. So, don't know when I'll stream next, but it'll probably be on, like, one of my other characters, because I've kind of made the progress I wanted to on this one for the time being. So, until next time, everyone, thank you all very much for watching. Take care. Goodbye.